No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we got an iconic, legendary moment going down. Orlando Brown has finally decided to bless us with his presence.
Yeah, man. What's going on, Mr. No Jumper?
What's going on?
Hey, man. I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud to have you here, man.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. Yeah.
My girl told me one thing, though. She said, if you're going to have him on your show, just don't ruin my childhood. Because she said that when I had Aaron Carter on over and over and he was wilding, that was her childhood crush.
Right.
I don't know if she puts you in the crush bucket, but she definitely was a fan. She said,
Right.
like, just don't do anything that's going to ruin my childhood.
Oh, man. Well, man, I know you're not going to do that, but man, shout out to her, man.
Yeah. So how you doing? What's going on?
Man, I'm extremely blessed, bro. I got a team of people in my life right now that just want to see me win, and we piggyback off each other, man. Iron sharpens iron, so it's looking really good, man. I'm very,
Really?
very happy in a very happy place right now.
That's interesting because when I'm going back through the catalog of your interviews and media appearances over the years, it's just pure ups and downs.
Yeah. A
Different
lot of ups
person
and
in
downs.
every interview.
Yeah, well, different energies,
Yes.
for different experiences of the times.
Right.
And it's, growth is definitely a big thing, man. When you're able to grow based off of those experiences, that's what the kicker is. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely where I'm at, man.
Right. Maybe we should go back a little bit, and you can just tell us a little bit about the early days for the people who aren't 100% sure. Maybe a little bit of a history lesson.
Yeah. So, the early days, I went on a spree of making people laugh in my own way.
As a child, we're talking.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about basically the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, might as well go all the way back a little bit.
Yeah, Major Payne, Family Matters, and Jamie Foxx show.
And you became an actor as a child, right? You were on
Yes,
camera as a little
yes,
kid.
yes, sir.
What do you
Yes,
think
sir.
your parents wanted to do by getting you into that? Like, were they looking at you like
It was me.
you had that talent to be a star?
It was me, bro. It was they saw the energy and the spirit that I had. It was just a lot of energy.
Really?
And so my godfather at the time, he passed away. His name's Bobby D. Allen. He came over, saw the energy, and took me to meet a woman by the name of Sharon Berg, and that's how it exploded.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And they just did you feel like you just had it from early on? How much of that time do you remember?
I remember all of it.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely remember all of it. And I feel like it was I definitely feel like it was my calling to entertain people. Not to be put in a box, but just to entertain. Period. Whatever makes people smile.
So even as a young kid, you were very connected to that.
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Yes, sir.
Some people, when they talk about why they became a comedian or why they got into entertainment, they kind of like go all the way back and they say like they can maybe identify something as a kid where maybe they had a reason why they wanted to make people laugh so much, like they were sort of compensating, or that maybe they grew up in an environment in which
Right.
that sort of gave them a sense of safety. Have you ever thought about it on that level, or do you think it was just inherently you?
It was just literally it was just something that like I said, they seen the possibilities with my personality, so much energy, when I did ended up landing on the set, I just knew I was making people laugh saying these words.
Right.
So that made me feel good, and it grew into something that I love to do.
Right.
And so naturally it just came.
So, but you're such a young kid. Are you also thinking about your career and this sort of arc that you're trying to do here? Or are you
No,
just going
not
to
yet.
work every day?
Yeah,
Or are
you
you
just
thinking
going to
about
work. Yeah.
yourself as a celebrity and as an actor?
No, definitely not, man. No, you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know the outside world. Well, I remember like literally like my grandma, she being like the one to walk me up to my fans because I was told not to talk to strangers.
Really?
You know what I mean? So like being that young, knowing that you're not supposed to talk to strangers, and then all of a sudden you do a movie by the name of Major Payne, and now you're known as Tiger, and you're on the billboard now. It's like, come on, baby, come on out here, say hi to your fans.
Right.
But me, I was just like more timid, the timid type. Like, don't know you, you know. So
because you're a kid, you're going and you're filming something. The idea that then millions of people are going to see it and then love you as a result.
You don't comprehend that.
That's
yet.
kind of hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah,
as a kid, right?
You don't comprehend that yet. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day you're walking outside and it's just different. Like all of a sudden, people are acting different to you, and you're a kid trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't really like pick it up until like when I looked up and I seen my face on the billboard, and I'm like, okay, everybody has to see that.
Yeah. And you start doing the math in your head, like, well, most people aren't on a billboard,
right?
But I am.
I am.
So I guess there's something here.
Something here. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So,
interesting.
Yeah, it's really simple, man. I'm just really, really grateful. I have a lot of blessed people that I can call colleagues and family, and being that young and growing up in the industry, my brother, man, it's a blessing to have the relationships that I have, and to be able to say that I'm connected to the people that I'm connected to, man. It's pretty awesome.
Did you start making a lot of like real deal friendships with the people you were on shows with at that time?
Yeah, definitely. It's just, it's a family, from Family Matters to, like I said, the Jamie Foxx show, even That's So Raven, it's just you seeing those people for every day for like a couple years.
Right.
It turns into a family situation.
Right.
So that's why a lot of the memories are really, really astronomically blessed, man. Like I'm just happy.
Right, for sure. So like there's certain moments where your career kind of just takes these big leaps, especially when you're doing film and TV and shit. Like, so the Major Pain thing was a huge boost where all of a sudden your career goes crazy. What were the other moments as a young kid that just blew up?
Family Matters, because I went through this whole thing of being like the go-to kid in the industry. So in this audition, they had knew me from Family Matters, and this particular audition was the Jamie Foxx one. And they the role was for a 14-year-old, and I was only like 8 or 9 years old. But it's that right there, man. Just knowing that that I was actually that talented and blessed that young to be able to do stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, when you think about it too, Family Matters, sometimes I think people just forget how big it was at one point. Like that was the biggest show in the world, it felt like.
Exactly. Yeah. You couldn't run from Jalil.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And so were you looking at somebody like him and thinking like, oh fuck, like I want to rise up in this industry and like be a big star?
Well, yeah, not like be a big star, but my thing was I'd like to meet him. So I had went on I went on to the Jay Leno show.
Wow.
And I got to meet Jalil. He came out as a special. It was either him or Michael Jackson, and I chose Jalil White. And it was because that show was so huge, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, who didn't want to chill with Urkel? So he came out and brought the doll to me and everything, man. And and shout out Jalil, man. He's awesome, man. Awesome dude.
Wow, that's incredible. So then when you get on That's So Raven, though, that's kind of like the thing that people always mention when your name comes up. So was that like the biggest things that happened to you in that point in your career?
I wouldn't say the biggest, but it was definitely the most controversial thing.
Okay.
Based off of the relationship and the silence and all the eerie stuff that was going on for a while there.
Silence.
Yeah, well the not speaking, me and Raven not talking for a while and all that cool stuff.
So you were filming together and then not talking privately?
No, not at the time. I'm talking about
over the
time,
years, right?
Over the years.
How many years were you filming that show?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, we did 6 seasons, man. Normally Disney only does 3, so we did like 6 seasons, and it was amazing, bro.
Right.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was a great time while you were doing it.
I mean, everybody would come to the set, man. They know how we get down, man. We have fun,
right.
So they didn't want to leave the set, man. That was the thing.
What age were you by the time you were done with That's So Raven?
I was 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 18. So
where do you go from there?
From there, man, it was just movies and music and branching off to do my own thing, man. It really was a blessing to be able to go through everything that I've gone through, and like I said, all of the sets that I've been on and everything like that. It just turns into you becoming your own CEO, your own boss, man. You push your own product, man. You know, like we got the music, straight from Youngstar Entertainment. Everything's independent. Me and my partners and investors, and just taking it to the next level of life, man. Just being serious about taking the reins of my career, right? And doing doing what most actually dream about doing, Like I remember watching people like Baby. And like, yo, man, he rapping and he own a company, and people like Diddy, like, what I'm saying? Like, and wanting to be something like that. And now that people are actually, dibbling and dabbling into the music and in certain areas, man, it's feeling like we're almost there. Right. So, and I definitely appreciate you, man, for allowing me the opportunity to come onto your platform, man, and it's a blessing. It really is, man.
It's honestly great to see you just seeming so healthy and like seeming like you're in a good state of mind.
Oh man, thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, it's great to see. I had no idea. I was talking about that with everybody before. I'm like, I don't know what fucking version of this guy I'm gonna get.
Yeah, well, it's like, that's the thing, man. They like now that they know I've changed my life and stuff. It's like the whole thing I've been on the straight and narrow for like maybe, I'll say over 6 years now. Really? Yeah. So it's like, the memes of, okay, let me just start with here. It's like I've been putting out so much music, video after video after video after video, and nobody's really paying, they pay attention, we getting some numbers and stuff, but it's more like they don't want to talk about that. Right. They'd rather take the BS, and promote that. Like, one thing that I thought was pretty funny was, they take a picture of me and my family and put like a mug shot right next to my family photo, and it's really? Yeah, they're
who did that? Like a news site?
I don't know. I have no idea, but they're reaching, and like they know I've been doing this music thing for a while. They know, it was brought up, my past and things of that nature, and
well, when did the music become your dream?
The music became, it's always been my dream, bro. But it became a serious thing when I started Youngstar Entertainment.
Okay, what age or what year are we talking?
Talking about maybe, I'll say 2005.
Okay, and so you're still acting a lot at this point. Yes. Right. Yeah. And you're so you start thinking about the music side of things. And did you know anybody who was having success with music, or who starts guiding you into that?
Well, it was Pimp C. Chad, my bro, like before he passed away, he taught me like directly how to run a company. Really? So I was really like his little protege.
How did you tap in with Pimp C for the first time?
My boy Lo Grissom has a great relationship with some people over at UGK. So actually his mother Alexandria does. Uh-huh. And at the time she knew I really wanted to do some music, and she made a couple of phone calls, and Chad responded, and it was just one of the most greatest times of my life, man, meeting him and learning from him. Like just sitting in the Bentley, him driving over to the radio station, dropping off boxes of units, and really? Him editing his own pictures, and him pulling up to the label and letting them know he was hands on with everything. So I definitely wanted to emulate that.
How much time do you actually spend around him?
At least about a cool 5-6 years.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, so the whole latter 5-6 years of his life, like you guys were together until the end? Mm-hmm. Wow. And I mean, I've done a lot of research about Pimp C. Like, did you get to see, like, he kind of had like a bipolar thing going, right?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, bitch, yeah, nigga. Let me tell you something about these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a motherfucking problem, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, there's like two versions of him, right?
Yeah,
like, okay.
There's all kinds of versions of Pimp, but, him as a father, and excuse my language, but yeah, him as a father, you know, and him as a man, period, man. That's who they didn't know. That's who they didn't know, man. He was my Quincy Jones, man. I was his Will Smith.
Really?
You know, and the way he thought about it, he said it all the time, you know. And that's another reason why I started, you know, writing the Orlando Brown show, because actually Uncle Bun was the one that was like, yo, man, you see this all the time. You see scripts all the time, bro. Like, who better than to write it than you?
Right.
So that's when I wrote the Orlando Brown show, and Chad, he passed away. Sad to say he passed away, but yeah, we was getting ready to do it.
Had you ever been around anybody who was using drugs as heavily as he was? Because he was pretty prolific at a certain point, right?
Well, I didn't see that side. He never did lean around me. Listen, Chad only did a cup of red wine like twice.
Really?
Yeah, so that whole situation with him, you know, with them planting and like all that stuff was planted, bro. Like, that's not even his stilo, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's levels to this.
He raps about lean a lot, though.
Yeah, he raps about lean, but it's levels to this. I'm not gonna have it on me.
Do you think that they planted it? Who, the cops or his management team?
Well, hey, man, you know, I can't go into, out of respect for the family and out of respect for, you know, my sister Shanara and all of that, man. I'm just gonna keep all that quiet. But other than that, I do know that it didn't go down like that didn't go down like that.
Interesting.
That didn't go down like that, bro.
So how much music you actually end up making with him, and how much of it is out there?
Let me tell you something, bro. I never did I never got to do one song with him, bro. I never got to do one song. I was always scared. To do it.
Really?
But he was interested in the Orlando Brown show.
Okay.
And he was very, very he was happy about my music. He was very happy about my music.
And he didn't sign you?
It was Live Soul Entertainment, $1.5 million deal with Jive.
He was part of that
for my birthday. He died on my birthday.
So the deal didn't go through because he died?
Because he passed away.
And then it wasn't on the table anymore after that?
It wasn't on the table anymore. Yeah.
What the fuck? So how did
that?
It
was through Live Soul Entertainment through Jive. So he started a company,
right?
Live Soul Entertainment, and signed me and was taking it through Jive. So that's the only reason why.
Did you have a relationship with Bun as well? Like, how close were you guys?
Yeah, I still have a relationship with Uncle Bun, yeah.
Okay. Not as close.
I mean, we both live in Texas and stuff. It's just after it. Yo, man, I still haven't even went to Chad's gravesite, man.
Really?
That's something I still haven't even swallowed.
Did that fuck you up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel like you're a different person after that?
When Chad passed, yeah, because he knew me musically, and he knew what he knew what I was trying to do. He was the only person at the time trying to really help.
Right.
You know,
because it's hard to get support as a child actor trying to rap, right?
Yeah, but he heard my music and was like, "Yo, man, hey, that's you."
Right.
So he did everything in his power, man. He immediately called Jermaine Dupri. He immediately called Juvenile. He called a lot of people, man. Called T.I. It was a big thing that was coming, man. You know, when he was here, bro. But now I'm just keeping it pushing, man.
So how did you continue on after that?
Well, you know, you gotta pick up, and you know, you gotta grow. Like I was saying earlier, you know, growth is the biggest thing, man. We're gonna have losses. We're gonna have trials and tribulations, man. But just knowing that he wouldn't have wanted me to stop. You know what I'm saying? And you know, knowing that I have to at least continue. That got me off my butt, man, because you gotta do something about it.
Did you lose track with the music for a while because he was gone, or?
No, I didn't lose track with it. I just didn't want to do it.
Right.
I just didn't want to do it, because my boy was gone, you know. But other than that, man, you get over it and you start it starts coming,
right.
Day by day, you get over it and then it starts coming.
So what happened with the Orlando Brown show?
Oh, we popping, right now it's we're in pre-production, man, and doing all we can do, as far as to get it out there, and start going hard, man.
It's still the dream.
But no, it's actually in pre-production.
Right.
Yeah.
You're doing it with a TV network, or you're filming it yourself?
With my team, yeah.
Okay.
Independently, and then we're gonna take it out there and see who wants to do business.
Nice. Was that something you always wanted to do because you were kind of the co-host on the Raven show?
No, that's something that I always wanted to do, just because people always told me I needed my own show.
Right.
And it just came to a point to where, like, you got to do it. You got to do something about it, man. So.
Right. When did you start experimenting with drugs?
Oh man, that was around, I'll say 20. Around 20.
Around the age of 20.
Yeah.
Okay. And
34 now.
And so you were doing them during the Pimp C part of your life, or you were sober at that time?
No. That was when I was just doing my little weed and my little liquor.
Right.
That was it. But I didn't, I tapped on it. Like, when I tell you I experimented, that's literally what I did, was experiment.
Right.
That's another thing that the media drags out. They make it seem like it's like, oh, he was just
Right.
And it's like, all right, cool.
Do you feel like your drug abuse has been exaggerated by the media?
Yes.
Okay.
Mildly exaggerated. It's just,
Well, okay, when you look back at certain times in your life, like when you look back at your Vlad interview, how would you describe your state of mind that you were in at that time? You did two of them. There was one like 5 years ago where
the first
your
one,
behavior was...
the first one I came in there and I gave him my all. He wasn't even there. I cried, opened up, very bright energy. I assessed it as well. It was awesome. I didn't respect the fact that me opening up to... See, a lot of people at the time didn't know my personality personally. They knew Eddie. They didn't know Orlando's funny.
Right. So they start seeing some real shit.
Yeah, so I hate that I sit in front of Vlad and, I sat in front of whoever interviewed me and I hit him with that. And then he just took let me tell you, I was listening to Hanson in the car, bro. Like, and I was chilling. I got out the car, walked into the interview, and he asked me about the whole joint, and I did the song or whatever, but it wasn't like I was going to walk in there and be like, yo, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I have planned. And that's what I didn't respect about it, man, because he chopped up just that and turned it into a meme. And
then, shit?
Yeah, man. I was just like, yo, bro, like.
Were you listening to Hanson a lot at that point in your life?
Nah, bro. It was just literally, it wasn't nothing to listen to on the radio. We was just.
I mean, Bob is a great song.
And I'm a Hanson fan. I'm a real Hanson fan.
Yeah,
so I was like, yo, man, I was listening. It was just the way it worked out, bro. It was just foul, bro. Because I gave, genuine energy and I told some real stuff, man. And it was a great first interview, which is why he wanted to do the second one. So by the time the second one came around, I'm a little bit more like on guard now, because you didn't just chop me up and wrung out just this one piece of the interview. Everything else was great, but you took and you pissed off my friend, man. You pissed off my sister with that.
What part exactly pissed your sister off?
What you said.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't, like, I just didn't respect that. I ended up getting over it. I talked to Vlad about it. And
But you haven't been back?
Yeah, I haven't been back, because it's like, you gotta think though, he sat down with other colleagues of mine and he's like, oh, so did you see the Orlando? Did you see and he kept pushing it in people's faces. And it's like, bro, you're not doing this to anybody else but me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But when you watch that video, do you find it troubling? Because to me, it seems like you're pretty fucked up on drugs. I don't know what.
Which one?
The second one, the one that's like 5 years ago. You're sober in that?
No, I was high on weed, yeah.
Okay.
I would smoke the blunt or two, yeah. But I was pissed off at how he dogged me out, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to give you the same energy, bro, after you just dogged me out. So if I look high on weed, look high or whatever, okay, cool. I'm not finna give you the same energy. You just played me. Like, why give you the same? I come in there bright, looking all,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw you on
It's
another interview though, where you were like, Vlad should have split that money up with me.
Well, number one, I was saying I was saying that he should have offered.
Right.
It's one thing to have a certain caliber of person come and you conversate with them, okay, great, that's awesome. But when you know that you're doing numbers with this person, it becomes to me it becomes a something.
But that's usually going to be something that you discuss beforehand.
Yeah,
like I feel like
exactly.
Vlad
Right.
does pay like a significant
Yeah.
like number of his repeat guests and stuff because they consistently
Well,
bring people to his channel. Yeah.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't this did good. The first one did great. I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to you, bro, since it did great. Let me see if I can give you like it wasn't nothing like that.
Right.
So for me to sit here and believe that that's in his heart, okay. I mean, I love Vlad, of course. Shout out to Vlad, that's my boy. But but at the time, was that in his heart? It clearly wasn't.
Interesting.
So, you know what I mean? So,
Right. So when would you say that it got bad in terms of the drug use? Because there's videos
like,
of you kind of
well,
out on the street and
well,
stuff that I think a lot of people were concerned
yeah,
about.
a lot of people, the setups, getting kicked out by friends, and you own the house and no one knows that you own the house, and it's it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. Anything that looks irregular, that I'm a very smart person. I don't think I'll be putting myself in situations that I wouldn't. I had to be comfortable in order for someone to get to me.
Right.
And that's the sad part, because it's always, he's doing well, and then it's somebody around him, or then it turns into me. It just just the fingers pointed at me, and it's like, okay, I could take it.
Right.
That's not a problem. It's the ongoing sporadic stuff. That's what gets me, because this sporadic stuff keeps happening, but I still keep putting out hit videos.
But what do you think it is that kind of draws you towards being around the kind of people who might betray you or kick you out of your own house or whatever?
It's not even about that, bro. My life is very unorthodox. I'm blessed, to say that I don't have a normal life.
Right.
And there are some people that know that before you know that. So before you actually get to even wrap your mind around who you actually are, they've already made their move. And I was oblivious to that. I was oblivious to that, man. Especially with my heart. I got a huge heart, he's got a huge heart, which is why I allow a lot of people in, and they screw me over, and it's like, all right, cool. Like you know how to see the snake coming, but at the same time, you just don't let it bite, because they're gonna stay in the field, bro. You're not gonna be able to. Every snake is not gonna disappear, but what you can do is you can prevent yourself from walking on one of them and letting them bite you.
Right. But do you feel like you were kind of drawn to like a more, even outside of the drugs, were you kind of drawn to more of like a street lifestyle? Was that like part of the music thing that you wanted to be around a lot of
No, it wasn't.
dangerous people, maybe you could say?
No, it wasn't that. It was literally they knew who I was before I knew. And I lit like it's one thing to think that you're this person for your entire life. It's just you're thinking that this is what it is. But when someone knows something else on you that you don't know, then that's when things start getting weird. And
Like
so
what?
that's
Like
when,
them knowing who you are from TV and shit.
Yeah, and other stuff. But it's just more like the surroundings just start changing, bro. Like surroundings just start changing.
Right.
It's like if I know that you're worth $3 trillion.
I am.
Right. If I know that you're worth $3 trillion, right? Okay. And you don't know that though. Like you don't know that you're worth $3 trillion. So that's when everything around you start getting weird. Everybody knows you got something but you.
So would you say that you've had the problem over and over where you meet people, you try to form actual connections with them, and then it ends up being that they're kind of using you for
Exactly.
ulterior motives, whether that's money or fame or whatever?
Exactly.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's how it seems like it kind of plays out over and over?
Mm-hmm. Well, not seems that's how it plays out.
Right.
And then it's Orlando's, and gets the short, and then it's go, or he's on the street, or he's this and he's that and he's that. It's like, all right, cool. I don't have a problem. I just shut people off, man, and pop back up like how I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's the consistency of the person. It's you can get hurt, you can get stagnated if you want to, but as long as you keep that train rolling, the dedication has to come from the artist, has to come from the person that's how truth is seen.
Right.
So when you look up and you see none of those people, but that same person is still on the same train, it's like, okay.
What was there was a clip that came out on TMZ that's basically like you mid-burglary, it said, and you were like walking around in the kitchen of a restaurant or something?
Yeah, that was fun.
What was happening there?
That was real fun. I
didn't see you burglarizing anything. It looked like you were just looking around.
That was real fun. Nah, yeah, man. They basically bought a restaurant in my name. It was somebody had got my social. And then what happened was I found out about it, and I was a little irate about it, and more than irate, and I was literally about to change the locks, and that was it.
How were they able to get access to your social security number and
Yeah,
then to be
man.
able to buy a fucking restaurant using it?
Man, they didn't look. I didn't got on the phone with my account. Man, they done had yachts in my name, apartment buildings in my name.
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
I mean, it just sounds like really bad friends, and also maybe really like criminal geniuses.
Like criminal geniuses.
Yeah.
Oh no. But man, like I said, man, life is a fun roller coaster, man. You get to actually live your life when you allow yourself to live your life, and that's the best thing about life. When you allow yourself to start living and not worrying about who's who and what's what, and just focus on you.
Right.
Then that's when things start opening up, bro.
But so you never had to deal with like criminal charges from the restaurant situation?
Oh no, man! It seems like everything I catch them in, it disappears.
Really?
Everything disappears. Even the little Youngstar Entertainment office. Remember that?
What happened?
Yeah, it was a Youngstar Entertainment. Somebody had a Youngstar Entertainment office, and it was under all my stuff. And I was like, I never stepped foot in that office.
Wow. You got some elite level scammers.
Yo, you feel me? Yeah, elite level. But
you sometimes feel like you need to be more careful about who you let into your life?
Yes. I mean, at this point, no. I got my wife, I got my son, I got my team. I'm pretty cool. I done narrowed it down. But when it comes down to past, some of the past stuff, yeah, definitely.
There's definitely been times.
It's been some times, bro. But in the future, I'm not really too worried about it. I've been prepped up.
Right. What about the one where the cops run in the house and they end up arresting you and you're in your room?
Oh, yeah, my baby mama, she set me up, man. She was mad, man. She was mad. And she thought I was dating the lady that was in the house or whatever, bro. And so she called the bounty hunters and told them where I was at, and it wasn't even no big old deal, man. They let me go and dismissed the case and stuff. I ended up going right back. It was fun.
Right. Okay. I mean, when you see that kind of video, though, like somebody like me, I'm watching that, and I'm thinking like, yo, this looks like a full-blown like crack house. Like, what the fuck is he doing in here, bro?
No, bro, that house was clean as hell, bro.
Really?
It's booked. Man, if you go back in that video, bro,
But
better
you did
look.
seem kind of startled and like
Bro,
maybe not
if
in
you
the best way. Like you have no
bro,
idea what's going on.
If you look at the video, man, that man's house was clean as a whistle. Period. And if me personally, man, I like, and shout out to my boy, man. He's a real nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy, who was living with him at the time, real nice person. It was like I said, man. It was a setup, man. It was a setup. Dude called me a nigger. It had me in my drawers, wouldn't let me.
Oh, so that's what they bleeped that out in that video?
They bleeped it out.
Because I was watching
yeah.
it, and number one thing I thought when I saw that guy is I was like, this dude looks like he's a fucking white supremacist. Because with the tattoos, I don't know what it was, but he looked like a Nazi. And then they bleeped something out, and I'm like, that couldn't have been that word, right?
Yeah, man, it was definitely
like
that word, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
And so and then too, it's like I done been through my share of fun experiences. It was quite ravishing to my soul. I love it.
Right.
But it's more like this is who I am. The man that analyzes that and sees the mistakes on both end. Maybe there was a way that he couldn't have called me a nigger. Maybe there was something that I could have said to help help the situation. You know,
I think you got to put the blame on him, right?
yeah. I mean, well, no,
Like, he didn't have to say that.
Yeah,
No matter
but-
what you do.
I know,
You know.
but it's like that. Those are the situations.
Like
you
why
know?
like no matter how fucking bad your behavior is, I mean that's just not an appropriate
Doesn't
response. It
justify-
has nothing to do with it.
Man, God bless him, man. It's like I said, man. It's just you know, I feel like doors are opening, man, and so many people are gaining the new understanding of who I am as a person. You know, not even just as a person, but artistically, and that's what it's all about, man. Just holding steady, you know, till the wheels fall off, man. Just hold steady, bro. You know, regardless of who be poking or who's saying this or what's being posted over here or what they act like they don't see, you just gotta stay pushing, man.
Do you have
That's it.
relationships with any of your co-hosts from back in the day? Because I seen one of your friends go on Dr. Phil and basically say that he couldn't get support from like any of your former co-hosts when he was trying to help you out or something.
Hey, man, you know, it's like you gotta want to help yourself first, you know, before anybody reaches out. You know, we have to know that you are actually not only mentally but physically, you know, inclined enough to handle whatever the blessing is that we may want to give you. So if you calling me, you asking me for help, if I ain't helped myself, I'm not gonna help you. And a lot of these people haven't helped themselves yet.
Okay.
A lot of these people haven't did not necessarily what I've done. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but what I did, bro, was I opened up to the entire world and I told them what my issue was. I had 2-year binge of something that I should have never, ever indulged in.
Meth?
Yes. And when it came down to it,
It was only 2 years?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, that right there put me in a position to where it's like, okay, well, now I could at least say that, you know, well, I helped myself. Like when I got up there and said, hey, this is what I did. This is what I'm changing, and this is why, you know, this is why things are gonna get better, God willing, you know, because I opened up and I did what most won't do. Regardless of how many people are out there taking pills, doing crack, heroin, it's a lot of these celebrities that will never obliterate their image.
Right.
Never.
Is that a regret that you let your personal drug consumption out into the public?
I'm saying that more people need to be more truthful with themselves in order to be in the position mentally, physically, and spiritually to help someone else. You know what I'm saying? Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Right. But I mean, from a career perspective,
Yeah,
it
from a
might have been
career
convenient to keep more of that stuff private, right?
No, because if there's, like I said, man, if there's something wrong with somebody, man, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I don't see it. There was something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I had nobody around me. I didn't feel loved. I was going through some stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I was going through some early 20 stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, like I keep talking about the growth, man. That's what I'm excited about. You know, being able to understand, like I said, and assess what I went through, man, and just know that those situations, man, they will never happen again based off of the fact that where I'm trying to go, where I'm on my way to.
Definitely.
You know, so.
Yeah, like when you look back at that clip of you on Dr. Phil where you have the cat eyes in,
Yeah, that was fun.
where were you at in your life at that point?
Oh, that was so fun, bro. Like, I was telling you, that was hilarious, bro.
Why?
Because he was asking me, number one, I didn't want to be there, you know what I'm saying?
When you
And-
go on something like that, is it for money?
No, bro, like, I got duped into going there. I was supposed to be doing the Wendy Williams show.
Okay.
And they literally duped me into, well, the dude that was there with me.
Yeah.
He duped me into, like, going on to Dr. Phil. And I'm like, yo, man, like, oh, man. It was just, oh, man.
So the cat
It
eyes
was
were
a-
for Wendy Williams?
No, the cat eyes were for Dr. Phil.
Okay.
The cat eyes were for Dr. Phil.
Why'd you have those?
Because, man, I like contacts. Like,
If your goal was to not look like you were fucked up on drugs, the
Yeah.
cat eyes
Well,
did
they
not
didn't-
help.
they didn't help,
They
bro.
did not help.
They didn't help, bro.
Nah.
I went on there literally. I put them on like I do, you know, because at the time my outfit, certain outfits, whatever, I had contacts for whatever outfits I was wearing, bro. But but I didn't want to look at this dude, bro, because I knew I didn't need to be there, man. And I was like, well, like, let me just put these in, man. And I think I told him something funny, like the 2-year-old still in the baby. And
You think Dr. Phil's a buster?
no, I think he's an awesome man. And, excuse me, I think he's an awesome man. And I thank him for his facility. Because, I was a pompous jerk and I thought that I didn't need it. When I allowed myself to open up to the program, it worked.
Really?
When I allowed myself to look at what was in front of me, it was a beautiful thing.
So up to that point in your life, had you not been to rehab?
Well, they didn't tell me that it was a rehab. What they told me was that it was a facility for all things.
Okay.
So
that could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
It could be an arcade.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds like Costco.
People that be stealing, I know, right? So, like they say, there's people that they have addiction to stealing, this, that, whatever, so it was like all things or whatever. But at this point in time, I guess to make the show look good, they were just on me like, go, please go, just go. It was at the end of Dr. Phil, they're like, just go, just please go. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna go. So I just go.
So you said you weren't gonna do it on camera, but then you went anyway?
And then I went anyway, bro, because I was just, they wouldn't let it go. Like, they just wouldn't let it go.
And what were you on at that time? Because
weed.
Just weed?
Just weed.
It looked like you might have been off a Xan or something on Dr. Phil. No?
Oh, hell
That's never been your thing? Just uppers, no downers?
No, hell no, bro.
Oh, okay.
I can't get with that.
You're like,
nah, bro.
Not that.
Bro.
I'll do anything, but not that.
Yeah, not that, bro. But but yeah, it was at the end, bro, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was happy to be done, and I was ready to go home, and they were just like, no, just. And so finally, I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll go. If I can just get away from y'all, I'm going. So I went, and it was just some beautiful people there, man. Their situations and listening to them in therapy sessions, and that's where the growth kicked in. That's where I was real with myself. Like, okay, well, you were once in that situation before where you was drunk driving a car before, bro, and you didn't know how you got parked. Like, wow, you really could have hurt somebody. It's certain stuff that you start hearing when you in that facility and in other facilities as well. It's like, yo, man, you got to just keep it real with yourself, man. Life ain't no joke. Like, I literally was in some situations to where I would have been able to take away everything from myself, and I wouldn't have been able to blame anybody but myself because of, what I allowed myself to indulge in and where it could have led me, man. So, I thank Dr. Phil, man. I thank Dr. Phil. I know I said in my song Empire some crazy stuff, man. But I thank Dr. Phil, man. He's awesome, man. I don't think
you dissed him at one point.
Yeah, I dissed him, man. I dissed him because I felt like he allowed me to get ambushed. Like, if it came directly from him and not his colleagues, that was pressing me, then it would have been different. But he offered it, so it wasn't like his fault either. Like, you can't blame anybody. He sat there and asked me, he said, do you want to go? I said, no. He said, well, I can't give you the help then. You
think he actually has your best interest in mind, or do you feel like when you go there, you're just being used for content?
I believe it's a little bit of both. It's on the person it's on the person. If you actually want the help, you're gonna be able to see the difference in somebody that wants to help, bro.
Interesting.
You're gonna see the difference in somebody that wants to help, that wants their family, that wants to be around their wives, and wants to be around their colleagues and this, that, and the other. You're gonna see the difference.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
For sure. You spend a lot of time in San Bernardino?
Yeah, man. My cousin is from San Bernardino, Papa Smurf. So
okay.
I'll be out there, man, and just be chilling, man, with the fam, and getting to greater heights.
You like it because it's like more quiet and away from LA?
Yeah, it's way more quiet, and it's away from LA, and the family's there, bro. So I'm a family oriented person, man. So
right.
I just love I love the fact that my sister's there, my brother's there, my cousin's there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's
Is it easy to stay out of trouble out there?
Yeah, it's easy to stay in trouble, but it's easy to get in trouble too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's kind of dangerous place.
You gotta know, you gotta get in, get out, know what you about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You fuck with doggy style?
Yeah, he cool, man.
I had him on
yeah,
here.
he cool. Yeah.
You ever asked him to do music with you?
Yeah, he said he wanted to do something, and then I guess he just signed to Death Row and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope he don't act Hollywood.
Death Row. Snoop owns Death Row, so he could be Doggy Style could be signed to Snoop Dogg. I guess.
Yeah.
But he said they're an NFT label now.
I guess I don't know.
I don't know how the hell that
I don't
works.
know. You tell me, brother. NFT. Look, all I know is Motown. I don't.
I know if you search fucking Death Row on Apple Music now, I guess it doesn't come up. Like you can't find all those old albums.
You can't find none of it.
I guess.
Damn.
You gotta go cop some NFTs. I mean,
You gotta go cop some NFTs.
right? Because I saw one video of you where you're walking down the street in kind of like an industrial area, and you're dragging a huge fucking
Bag,
suitcase.
yeah, bro.
And a dude starts banging on you, and he goes, "What the fuck you doing out on the street in the San Bernardino?"
Oh my
and I'm just like, "What the
gosh, bro.
fuck?" Like that does seem like what was going on that day,
bro? Well, that day I was going to a facility. My son was being born,
Oh, wow.
and my wife had a relationship with some people at a facility to where it helps with anger, this, that, and get you closer to God and stuff like that. So I was walking, but I didn't have no ride, and my cousin was at work, so I was walking to the facility to go and see about doing a program there and seeing what was going on there and stuff like that. What kind of programs they have for families and stuff like that. And I had my bag because I had just got off the Greyhound. Yeah, so
There's something about carrying luggage around that just makes people assume the worst, huh?
yeah, man. But I mean, hey, like dude, my feet have a lot of miles on them. I'm a lot of places.
Right.
So, the kind of relationship that I do have with the admirers and all that cool stuff, it's like, yo, man, that's
Right.
It's not like that's Eddie from That's a Raven anymore. It's like, yo, that's Orlando. Like
Right.
that's like it's a different kind of vibe with me, because my fans are like family. You know what I'm saying? That particular dude, some people look to post the bull crap.
Well,
so.
he was kind of showing love, and then you were just kind of like, oh, whatever, and then he starts hating.
Well,
right?
that's because he drove by and said some bull crap.
Oh, he started off negative.
It started off negative. They turned around and then came back and started filming me.
Fuck.
So at that point, I'm like, man, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but that's what life is, man. Life is a roller coaster, man. It's definitely a beautiful experience, and that was fun too.
So how long you been in recovery for?
Recovery for
Drugs or alcohol?
I haven't been in.
Oh, so you don't fuck with that at all? I was kind of in the impression that
Oh yeah, nah, bro, nah. That's
you just did it for a little while and then.
Yeah,
Okay.
like literally, when I tell you it was an experiment, I experimented. You know what I'm saying? It was fun, like I said, man, for what it was, bro. But it's not who I am. I grew up on sets, bro. I didn't grow up with a pipe in my hand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of people dibble and dabble in a lot of stuff and they get caught. But God bless Macaulay Culkin. God bless, River Phoenix. God bless, you know what I'm saying? Like, God bless the people that actually came before me that didn't have a chance to be able to understand what life really is before they actually figured it out.
Would you say your sobriety is like a day-to-day struggle that you still think about, or is it just that's the past?
Nah, bro. So
Nice.
Orlando Brown can't be fucking with meth, period. It's not what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I make music. I'm an actor. I'm a producer. I'm a director. That's what I do, bro.
That's good.
So other than that, like I said, yeah, like they drug it out, man. They did what they had to do, but it's just like, yo, man, get off it.
Right.
Like, yo, man, get off it, bro.
Does
like,
it piss you
know what
off
I'm
when
saying?
people assume that you're still living like that?
I mean, no. Because they haven't been until they reposted that damn picture with me and my family with the mugshot. And it's like they keep pushing it. They keep pushing it down people's throat like, yo, he beat addiction. Yo, he beat addiction. Yo, like he was just this horrible, just crack and heroin and ecstasy and Xan pills and like, god damn, let a nigga live, bro.
Right.
Like, nah, man, so I had a little fun, man, and I backed up off it. I had one too many heartbeats too fast. It was like just it's just not for me, bro. It's just not for me, bro.
Meth's a roller coaster.
Yeah, man. I just that's just not for me, bro. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. And I apologize to my fans that that actually that look at the character and be like, yo, oh my God, like, yo, what happened? And it's like, yo, man, people go through ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely apologize, to my fans if I let them down in any kind of way, but we are all human beings at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We are all people that, fall short of the glory of God, man, and it's definitely how you keep pushing, bro. It's definitely how you keep pushing.
Did you say some stuff like in interviews and stuff during harder times of your life that now you regret that wasn't true? Or?
No, I don't regret nothing.
Really?
Every time I've said something, it's been 100, bro.
Really?
Every time I've said something, it's been 100, bro.
So you really, what happened with Nick Cannon? Because he denied it in a Vlad interview and said that it was all bullshit. Like,
I mean, out of respect for Nick, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because we squashed that. You know what I mean? And and I apologize, man, what they did to your show, Nick. Man, that sucks, bro. I would have loved to have sat on the couch, bro, and we could have squashed it that way, man.
that could be cool though. I think he's about to start doing podcasts again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but man, I'm looking to I'm looking to be able to push the collectiveness, man. Like it's strength in numbers, bro. Buffoonery, clownery, man, I had my share of fun with that when I was in my latter days, but now it's more like, we talking about money, talking about bags on the table, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to mess up how that man eat. You know what I'm saying? Just like I know how he not trying to mess up how I eat.
He got canceled. You feel like you've been kind of canceled in a way? Like where the industry doesn't want to see you win?
Nah, it's not that at all. It's like, it's about.
He got like halfway canceled.
But it's the product, man. Like I said, they can never cancel Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they can never cancel Orlando Brown. It's about the product,
They just have to
Nick
signal.
Nick's had albums
Right.
that didn't make it, but he still pushed.
They just have to signal, we do not, look how bad Nick Cannon is. We don't agree with him at all. And then they can kind of slowly let him back in if he says the right things and he seems to be apologetic or whatever.
Yeah, well, some people reach an early pinnacle because of an early push. Some people reach an early pinnacle because of an early push. Some people like me that are waiting and allowing the universe to open up to me, and that right vehicle right now, which is the Youngstar Entertainment thing, is just it's a beautiful thing, man. But when I jump into that other vehicle, which is a blast off, man, it'd be awesome. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's kind of like a Disney code where you're not supposed to talk about the other Disney stars that you've had sex with.
Oh, wow.
Do you feel like you kind of went against that with Raven by airing that out?
Yo, man, it's like this, man. Disney actually, man, I had a meeting with Mr. Ralph Farquhar regarding the Proud Family show.
Okay.
And so, it has nothing to do with Disney. Yo, man, they want me back home.
They want you back.
Yeah, they want me back home. But it's more like, like I said, man, the movie, was a test. It definitely was a test, man. And we haven't seen Proud Family in a long time. So for them to bring that back and it took very well like that, man. We excited, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my meeting was about the show. So I think they kind of expected Orlando Brown to do the typical old Orlando thing, which is, oh my gosh, what happened? And they thought I was going, you know what I'm saying? Like have something to say. And it's like, yo, man, they all look great. They look beautiful, man. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then too, to know that, that Sticky, nobody can do my character, bro. It's just like, okay. But on top of that, knowing that the show is coming, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of people don't even know about the show. They just want me to jump on some old internet stuff and have a mental breakdown or something like that, or emotionally break down. Like they just didn't want to mess with me, and it's not that at all, bro. The meeting went very well.
Okay.
And
when's the last time you talked to her?
Who, Ray?
Yeah.
Oh man, look, let me tell you something. Raven and we talk a lot. And
Really?
Yeah.
I think people would be surprised to know that.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, you know, when she's ready to publicly have a conversation, then we will. You know, we will. We definitely will. She's in a great. Well, I just heard some bad news about the show. Of course, she walked out on the set and.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah. She walked out.
What was she pissed off about?
Somebody, I guess, a gay bill or something like that.
Oh, don't say gay.
Yeah, something like that.
She's not fucking with it.
Yeah, so something like that or whatever. But I know she just you know, did that or whatever. But I know she's in you know, she's in a great position as far as you know, her work ethic and everything like that, and everybody on the show is doing very well.
Well, that's cool.
You know, and that's what's up, bro.
You ever talk to Kyle Massey?
Oh man, he got little bro, man. Little bro, I just wish he take his ass to court already.
Really?
No,
you want to sue him?
No. Why would I want to sue my little brother? No, he showed his little wee to that 14-year-old girl.
That was in the news.
Yeah,
something. I don't know exactly what, but
man, he ain't been in court for it and trying to act like people done forgot about it. It's just like, you know, I'm on a personal level with little bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I would have been handled my responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? And got it out the way. You know, that's the only thing that I can say about Kyle. You know, I just wish that I wish he handles that, you know, expeditiously, man, because, you know,
throwing a little shade, a little backhanded shade.
No, I'm not throwing no shade, bro. I'm literally telling him like, yo, man, as your big brother, bro, go handle your responsibilities.
I mean, I have no idea what's going on with that, but I would assume that he's dealing with it. His lawyers, he probably got a court date or what. I mean,
I have no idea.
It's probably pretty hard to run away from it.
Yeah, from me, I haven't heard anything like that. You know, I haven't heard that he was trying to push towards doing anything legally. Otherwise, we would have probably heard something by now.
Okay.
But like I said, for his best interest, you know, just handle his responsibilities, man. That's it. I ain't got no shade to throw at nobody. I'm just keeping it 1,000.
Fair enough. I saw a video from, I think, your Instagram live from a couple weeks ago where you were like mad as fuck at your wife for leaving you or something.
Yeah, nah, she actually went and you know, found some peace as far as, you know, bettering herself as a person. And me personally, you know, that's the love of my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I love the heck out of my wife, bro. I love the heck out of my son. So,
right.
You know, we definitely get, you know, a little frustrated sometimes, and you know, you take to sometimes the internet, and, you know, you say some things you're not supposed to say, but at the same time,
she came back after that?
Yeah, definitely.
So you guys are still good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it just got heated for a little while then?
Yeah. So, you know, I'm definitely just, like I said, I'm in love, I'm happy, and that's the love of my life, bro. Like, damn. I just love that girl, bro. I love my wife like crazy.
How old's your kid now?
He's about to be 2.
Nice. My kid's 1.5. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm crazy about Danielle, man. And,
right.
Crazy about our love and how we interact with each other and stuff like that, man. It's just a beautiful relationship, and it's a happy ending on the inside for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, things get heated, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't like I'm going nowhere.
Okay. I fucks with it. So your team that you're working with now, how did that come into place, and what are they trying to do with you and the music?
Well, what we're doing is we're just pushing along, man. We're getting ready to drop the album titled Orlando Brown.
Self-titled. That's a big moment in your career.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so getting ready to drop that. Then push on to the Orlando Brown show. You know, it's awesome being able to work independently, but on a major level as well, based off of the fact that we have our own face, and we have the outlet. We definitely have the outlet, and we have the following. So it's just about staying consistent, man. That's what we're doing, staying consistent, dropping the album, tackling the show, and from there, you know, only God knows, bro.
Big plans?
Yeah, well, you know, we could have big plans, but they ain't got nothing to do with what God got planned.
Right. Well, I see you doing some videos in the church and like very religious lyrical content, is that kind of the direction you're going with?
Well,
or
no,
are you
well
still...
that's the thing. It's like, you know, they tried to box it. Yo, he's off of drugs and he's rapping for the Lord now.
Right,
and
right.
it's like, come on, man. Y'all hear this stuff, man. It's not, it's, you know, at that time I was very joyous in what, you know, what I was feeling on the inside about myself and about the people that are around me. And that's what came out. You know, I felt like God smiled on me. You know what I'm saying?
But do you prefer to do the more street music?
I prefer to do whatever the track allows me to do. You know, it's whatever the track is saying and whatever the message is, you know, that's in my heart. It comes out based off of how the track, you know, attacks the eardrum.
Respect.
You know, so there's no Christian rap or nothing like that, bro. I'm an entertainer, man, and I'm just happy to know that people are entertained.
For sure. Do you how'd you feel when you saw Will Smith smack the shit out of Chris Rock?
Oh man, look, check this out. You know, number one, man, I'm the only one that can talk crap about Will Smith.
Why?
I'm the only one
Why is that?
can get away with talking crap. Me personally, I felt joyous for him as a man. I felt very proud of him.
Really?
I felt very proud of him, bro, because you know, at that level of respect, I should say, you know, for you to get up in the middle of the Oscars and slap the crap out of somebody, you know, for your wife.
For a joke, though.
No, for your wife. It's like, yo, bro, like, some people could call it extreme. Some people could. It's like, yo, man, look, yo, bro, I made a way for you. You came on my show. You came on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole like relationship. You know, it's pictures go back me, you, and Jada. This, that, and that. Yo, man, that's one joke you couldn't just not say. That's just one joke.
He did apologize though.
Yeah, he did apologize, bro. But it's like that's just one joke you just. Like if I got a relationship with you, bro, and they like, yeah, and I'm like, that's one. I got to replace that joke. As a professional, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, yo, man, he could have easily replaced that joke with something else.
I just don't think we should normalize punching people over jokes in general.
Well, yeah,
especially people who've been hired to tell jokes on camera.
Yeah,
for the world.
I mean, I totally understand that, and will apologize. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, you know. I gotta stand with Will on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some jokes ain't funny, man. And then he's been going through so freaking much. He got me on his ass. He got me on his ass. He got everybody going crazy about this relationship, this, that. Yo, man, like it's a point to where you're human, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a point to where, look, bro, you using your power and your platform right now. You the host, man, and I'm gonna use my power and my platform. I'm one of the winners, bro. I'm gonna slap the shit up out you, bro, because
well, he won right after that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know, it's just like I just said, man. It's not supposed to go down like that. And excuse my language again.
No, that's cool.
But
this is a PG-13 platform.
Yeah, we good. Yeah,
R-rated, really.
Yeah, R-rated. But yeah, but yeah, I felt proud for him, man. Cause I look up to him like a pops, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the greatest, man. Will, he can do no wrong, bro.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it would have been better. I could think of some paths towards letting Chris Rock know you're unhappy about that. I don't think it was the best way to go about it. Like I said to my girl last night, I said, if me and you were in that exact same situation and I marched my ass up on stage and I smacked the shit out of the comedian who made the joke, I'm like, how would you honestly feel? She said, there would be 1% of me that would be like, wow, he really cares. He really loves me. She's like, the other 99% of me would be like really embarrassed.
Right.
And I kind of feel like the average woman would agree with that.
I mean, what you got to know, like if you look at the fact that like after the whole thing went down, they're like smiling, having family pictures with the Oscar.
Yeah, I know, right?
It was like, yeah, I smacked him, and You know what I mean?
It's just not. That's not normally the vibe after you smack the shit out of somebody.
Right. Like, yeah, just smile about Willie smack Chris and
you're fucking giving a speech and Barbara Streisand and George Clooney are applying. Yes, smack that motherfucker.
Smack that motherfucker right now.
I still can't believe we lived through seeing that.
Yeah,
like that's
man.
the craziest shit I ever seen.
Man, that's like I said, man. Life is that roller coaster, bro. That's when it goes down on you, bro. It goes down and it goes up.
Ups and downs,
ups and downs, bro. So
crazy
shit,
man. Definitely. So, what do you got planned? You got this project dropping?
Yeah, man. I got the project dropping. The Orlando Brown Show, just a sitcom, man. Aside from that, man, I just finished doing 3 songs, man. We got one night. I decided to name the one song Squid Game, and then we got another one that's featuring my cousin and partner Papa Smurf, man, called Fire. So yeah, man, it's really looking good, man. We got some fun coming, man.
Is Papa Smurf a Crip?
It's Papa Smurf don't gangbang no more, man.
That would be a dope.
Yeah, he don't gangbang.
I'm
no
just saying,
more, man. He
it's
just
Southern
represent.
California. If your name is Papa Smurf, I'm gonna assume there's got to be a Crip connection, there, right? I'm sorry, that's just
got to be some kind of something blue going on.
Yeah,
something blue over there. What's going on, man? You getting us caught up in Papa Smurf?
He said, "Leave me out of it." Okay, for sure. Yeah, man, it was great having you on. It's good to see that things are going smooth in your life. Like I seen some distressed Orlando Brown interviews, and this one, seems like you're in a pretty good space in your mind and shit. So it's good to see.
Thanks, man. Oh yeah, I got some. I got some shout outs, bro. Hold on.
Oh, okay, here we go.
I gotta do these shout outs because I ain't gonna feel right in my soul if I.
When you
don't
get
do
that
it.
chain?
When did I get it?
Yeah.
After I collected my 100,000th can, and then I went and got this with a little bit of some Major Pain money. It was just a little bit. I maybe one check.
That shit's fucking.
But no,
fire.
like maybe I'll say 4 or 5 months ago, right, Pop Smurf? Yeah, something like that. Let me see. So I got shout outs. Let me see. I put of course my wife, my son, my mom, my mama, my daddy, my granny, my Uncle Tim, my Auntie Nicole, my Auntie Sean, let me see, my Auntie Yolanda, my Abilene family, Pastor Ray Sandoval, thank you for giving me and my family the opportunity to stand on our own 2 feet. Shout out to the Rise Home family, my brothers Jubal Elrod, CJ, Jubal got some dope music. Check out his music, yeah. CJ, Dale Patterson, Tri Anthony, Tiny, Anthony G, Mikey, Brandon, Ryan, Brian T. And check out my brother's music as well. Pastor Ty, Eddie, Brandy, Arturo, and Miss Heather. Also, my trainers, Abe and Jason, for always pushing me when I can't even push myself. My Coronado family, man. That's Gene, Miss Alice, Randy, Mr. J, Miss Lisa, Mama Irma, Jacob, Jesse, Michael, Dylan, Sam, Crystal, Miss Miss Esther, and Miss Yolanda, and all my boys over there. So we good.
Do you just keep a thank you list on deck in case you win an award or something?
Man, when you got places to go, man,
Dope.
yeah. So yeah, but yeah, shout out Augustine,
Right.
Papa Smurf, you know what I'm saying, Young Bug over there, and man, I'm just happy, man. I'm happy with life right now, man. It's a blessing.
For sure. Orlando, man, it was amazing. It was an honor.
Thanks, man.
Glad to see you in a good
bro.
place, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate
Thank you so much.
man. Thank you.
Shout out to Orlando. No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, all that shit. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too.
Much
Oh yeah,
love.
shout out Marcus. I love you, bro.
Yeah.